Wow, a lot of you actually liked and subscribed to the last Rings of Power video. Well, I guess now by the laws of YouTube, I actually have to finish the season. Well, all I can say is thank you very much. And thank you so much. Oh man, it's 4 in the morning. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, I didn't actually have to take the shot. Could just use water or something. They wouldn't know. It's not even that funny of a bit, anyways. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Rings of Power Season 2, Episode 6 opens with Arondir running in a forest hunting orcs. One ambushes him and quickly dies, and then the rest just kind of stand around waiting to do their death animations. Arondir finds a piece of cloth that has a river and trees drawn on it. We know what that is. And the image fades out to Eregion. Celebrimbor is talking to a piece of metal because he apparently can't figure out how to make the 9 rings. Okay, so these are the rings that are going to take a while and actually have to put some thought into how to make them, not just pull them out of your butt instantly after someone gives you basic smelting knowledge like alloys. Oh no, there's no more mithril and the dwarves haven't delivered anything yet, and Celebrimbor is upset. He apparently is working the crew too hard and is being a big, meanie, corrupted boy. He doesn't even remember Meldurnia's name, the male chauvinist bastard. Well, to be fair, I don't really remember the names either. It's all in the script. It's 90% of the reason why I even script out these videos. Sauron enters and tells everyone to leave, and then he talks to Celebrimbor about being tired in a series of platitudes. This goes on way too long, and finally, Sauron tells him that his people are demanding an audience with him. He tells them to fuck off and the rings are more important and asks Sauron to take care of the dwarves' late mithril shipment. Sauron then goes out to the suspiciously little number of people for an entire town and declares, hey, he's in charge till the rings are forged. There's some confused faces, but no arguments from the people. Merdanian the soldier man then tells Sauron about how the town has had a lack of visitors lately. Hey, I guess Modernia wasn't in the forge for like that entire time and actually knows what's going on around the town because, hey, there are no other characters and people in this town in this show at all. Or I guess the guard could have told her off screen like really, really quickly. So they tell Sauron that a few soldiers were sent to see if the roads were blocked by something and stopping people from arriving, but the only thing to come back was a corpse that washed up. Oh, look, it has a spooky message carved on the chest. No idea what it said, but apparently Sauron doesn't want it getting out because he tells them to bury the body and tell no one. The guards are just fine with this and just take it away, no questions asked. After going, hey, that was kind of weird about the whole forgetting my name thing, Britannia asks what the message said. Sauron pauses for dramatic effect and says,
Where is he?
the auto description before had said it was written in Elvish runes, but I guess Sauron was the only one that could read it, you know, to do the proper
Dramatic.
Is he all right?
Pause!
So the writers let him know what it said, not the other elves that were around or the people that found, just Sauron. Sauron looks off the distance, doing his yes, it's all coming together rather nicely, aren't I? So evil face, and cut to Adar stabbing food menacingly. Adar is doing essentially a version of, yes, bitch, you know you want to fuck Sauron, and I kind of do too, but hey, let's kill him instead together speech. But again, menacingly. He pulls out the crown from the first episode, which I guess was Morgoth's crown, and explains the whole betraying him thing, and then Galadriel asks why he didn't die after all that, and he explains that, you know, he's not the key to everything or the main character and doesn't have bullshit magical rings. So yeah, maybe if you like put the ring on one of the pointy bits of the crown and then we stab Sauron, that will kill him. Onadar is like 90% sure that Halbrand is Sauron in Eregion and wants that confirmation from Galadriel for some reason. Granted, it's pretty easy to figure out all that, but he just wants to get 100% sure? Wait, was she not locked up this entire time? What the fuck? Adar, this is the bullshit Rings of Power version of Galadriel. She can kill you with one bitchy glance and still have shit work out for her just fine. She has killed hundreds of your children. The least you could have done was lock her up for like that entire time.
Lock her up!
Wait, there wasn't even a lock on that thing. Oh, it's the little things that make me upset. And cut to Numenor. Elendil is on trial and found guilty, but he can be set free if he bows before the king. He does not agree, and this does not go down well with Farazan. And strangely high-pitched voiced Lord Belzegar guy goes, well, if that's the case, let's feed him to an ancient sea monster. He hints at the faithful, which I guess is a group of people from the lore, but I don't understand any of that. We switch now to not Gandalf, and he's having visions of Nori's death, and I wouldn't mind if those come to pass. Tom gives very Yoda-like dialogue about seeing the future, and not Gandalf. Skywalker is begging him to teach him how to use that power. Tom tells him, hey, follow me, but if he fails his next trial, ooh, that'd be bad. And cut to some henchmen on a horse. And then we are with everyone's favorite people, the halflings. Nori and Gundabale are talking about being nomads versus staying in one place. Nori looks a little jealous and says she will turn herself in to save them and Poppy. I guess off-screen, Gundabale convinced the masked men that the Harfoots were not there. I thought they had like spies everywhere, and they seemed pretty confident about them being there. Also, nothing looks to be destroyed or nobody hurt, so they just kind of believed her and left? What the fuck is this show? What? They just smack her, go, they hear, she goes, nope, and they leave? Whatever. Poppy and Mary Mac Marry Me kiss. Wait, what? Okay, that was quick. I think they just make a stupid joke. What? Okay. You know what? I don't care enough about any of this. Just move on, please. Nori tells Poppy her plan, and Poppy goes, nah, let's fight instead. Get back to not Gandalf and not Bombadil. And oh, look, the writers saw Bleach. Not Gandalf has to find his staff, amongst all of these trees and options. He will know when his heart is ready or something like that. And it will definitely not be as cool of a process as from Bleach. And that is thankfully the end of the halfling and not Gandalf stuff this episode. Man, Tom is really more of like a serious Yoda, and the dialogue is just atrocious. They're really dragging out this whole reveal of the stranger being Gandalf. And you know what? Even if it turns out it isn't him, I will care just as little as if it was. Because I have nothing to grab onto with him or the halflings or any of these characters. Nothing to make me like them or think they're cool. It's all just boring, unnecessary, hey look, we got hobbits, we got wizards stuff. Okay, we are now in the mines with the dwarves, and they be digging. Durinson is summoned by King Doran and, Sauron? Look, he just teleported over there in literally no time, while a massive orc army is potentially minutes away from attacking Eregion. What? Sauron is asking for Mithril and trying to make a deal with the king, but the new greedy king says no. And then Sauron conveniently learns about the Balrog being awakened by it appearing as a silhouette in the torch right next to them. What? Did any of the dwarves see that? Is that happening to every torch? Is it just Sauron that can see yet? What the fuck was that? But anyways, that convinced Sauron to fuck Dubai and leave without begging for Mithril. He probably thinks this will now take care of itself. Durin's son goes, oh man, good thing you said no. And the king's going, yeah, they'll be back. They need our Mithril, and the more desperate they get, the more we can charge. Art of the deal, baby. Durin's son asks his daddy to please take off the ring, and he goes, no, I can quit anytime I want. I just don't want to. Durin's son makes a move on the ring, but wait, the king is now a Jedi, and Force bitch slaps him away. Cut these nuts telling Durin's son they need to become martyrs and prove the king has gone mad in order to convince the people to dethrone him. Durin cries and says he can't do it because he still loves his father, and you know what? Honestly, this was the best scene of the series so far. At the Numenor, and Elendil is with his daughter in a dungeon, and she's begging him to bend the knee and accept the king. He says no, and they're interrupted by the ex-almost queen. She tells him to bend the knee, and he still says no. They talk about missing each other and the faith, and they do the forehead tap of love thing that's in everything now. And oh, look, he said the thing about the sea always being right, and cut to the dwarves again, going to work. But these nuts is blocking the entrance. They try to move her by force, but she sings at them, and this summons bats or something? I guess her singing powers can also do that. Oh, look, Dernson decided to help her. And back to Numenor again for the sea creature feeding. Man, I'm getting Release the Kraken vibes here. Elendil's about to be put in the water, but Muriel goes, wait, I'll jump in his place. She enters the water, and oh, the spooky monster is coming. Muriel gets dragged on the water and is just, like, suspended there so the monster can get a good look at her. Oh, look, it's the same one that was scared of Sauron, has read the script. Okay, yeah, she's probably gonna be fine. He doesn't hurt main characters. Oh, he's got tentacles now? Oh, yeah, look, she's fine. Diverse female lead armor at its finest. Suck it, straight white guy. Oh, you mad? Oh, you're gonna use the orb? You're gonna get corrupted and fall in league with Sauron, become a wraith? Ah! Guess we're with this bitch in Adar again. They're discussing Sauron's plans, and Galadriel seems to side with using Adar as an ally. Galadriel thinks Elrond is coming back with the army. Sorry, bitch, that's not gonna happen because Ring's bad. Adar asks what will happen to the orcs after it's all done. He claims that they'll never allow the orcs to live, and that the elves are already corrupted, and then he walks away. Oh, look, the orcs decided to wait to light the fires for dramatic effect. Adar goes, ha, gotcha, bitch. I don't need you. Look at my army. And you just told me you don't have the ring, the thing that I need, but where I can find it. Galadriel goes, oh my God, this was Sauron's plans. He's using you to take your army. Don't storm Aragon, and she is taken away. I don't know how we got to this point, honestly. The sudden changes and bullshit non-revelations made no sense. And they really just want to get this whole team-up and betrayal thing quick and get Sauron his army as fast as possible. Get to that battle scene, because, ooh, that will bring him in for this season. This show still has such a pacing problem. Oh, hey, Glug, nice horn. And the charge has started. Okay. Wait, the guards are just noticing them now? Wait, Sauron is already back to Region? How fucking long has it been? Oh, hold up, emo guy. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. Now Sauron is going ignore the battle to Celebrimbor and make those rings. Celebrimbor is not having it and shoves Sauron, who did not like that. Oh, wait. What is he doing? Okay, this is something. Wouldn't he have known it was night? Sauron goes, hey man, I need you to craft things, and I can't do it alone. He then gives Celebrimbor mithril powder. Wait, what? When did he get that? And why is he giving it to him now? That's something you really should have shown him getting. Sauron then tells Celebrimbor that if he manages to do this, his rings will be talked about for ages to come. Then he hands him a hammer. Again, why now? Why not right after getting back from Khazad-dûm? If you knew a siege was coming because you wanted it, then why wait till it was happening to give Celebrimbor the tools to make 9 rings now? How didn't you even give him the hammer and you were making the 7 rings? Wait, so are they about to show that he's going to make the 9 rings in like minutes, in like no time at all? Okay, Celebrimbor falls for all this, and the nice images are turned back to chaos. Sauron walks to a tower and T-poses like, right, come on then, for some reason. And oh wow, those catapults are powerful. Oh, the episode is over. Well, once again, this episode is all over the place. We didn't need the Gandalf and Hobbit shit. We honestly don't need it in the entirety of the series. The sense of time and distance is still fucked. How did Sauron travel all these distances in what felt like a day? I don't remember one of his powers being teleportation. Beginning the episode with this note thing about how the orcs were there. Okay, maybe have the threat will loom and Adar hold off for some reason. And then it won't be till like the last episode when all of Sauron's chicory starts to fade and the jig is up, and then they attack after everything's uncovered, and oh no, they attack at the end of the episode. So the note body was purely to tell Sauron that the orcs arrived. Yep. And even though they make these episodes an hour long, it all still feels rushed. Characters are just making nonsensical decisions to rush into the next thing while saying weird similes and platitudes. I don't know how they're going to make this story stretch to 5 seasons. They honestly should have done like The Fall of Numenor as its own season or even show and really given it the time it needed with the characters and the politics like its own Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon like thing. More time needs to be spent on all of it, honestly. This might not have been the worst episode so far. It had the best Sauron being a trickster thing than anything else, but it was still full of cringe, and I can't stand the not Gandalf and halfling stuff. And it seems like the next episode, it's going to be a big battle, which normally I would be looking forward to. But with all the fight choreography so far, it does not give me high hopes. But I guess tune in the next video and see if I end up liking it. Bye.
Until the movie just sort of ends.